Greetings, students. Welcome to Western STEM Academy YouTube channel. Today, we'll be looking at CSEC Mathematics SBA. My name is Felicia Ricketts, and I'll be guiding you today. Many students have reached out to us expressing concern about the Mathematics SBA, and that is what we'll be helping them with today. So stay tuned and welcome. No. Why is there even a Mathematics SBA? Because I'm sure you remember some of your seniors telling you that back in their time, they didn't have a Math SBA. And that's totally fine. No, what CXC has realized is that students need to interact more with mathematics in every day. So what they've decided to do is that they'll be relating real life situations to mathematics. So you're going to be using all your skills that you've learned in mathematics class to solve real world problems or to apply them in a real world. So in doing this SBA, you're going to analyze a real world situation that happens to you, and you're going to be analyzing that by collecting data. So you're going to think about a specific situation that you can collect data for, and that will guide you to our first thing, which will be your project title or your topic. No. This is the first part, choosing your SBA topic. What you have to do, you have to choose a topic that is suitable to you, or you can modify an existing topic. The project title should be clear and concise and related to a real world problem. The title, it may be in the form of a question or a precise and a clear statement. It's like a hypothesis. Now, before we go on to the introduction, there will be topics posted down below to guide you to select your own CXC SBA mathematics title. Now, introduction. For the introduction for the project, it should be very clear and it should give a comprehensive and detailed description of the project. So you're giving some background information on this project. Why are you doing this project? Why is this project relevant? What will you be doing in this project? It sets the framework of what you intend to do or to accomplish. The objectives should be stated in introduction, and they should be very clear and precise as well. After you have formulated your introduction, students, you'll go on to your method of data collection. That is the core of this SBA. You will be collecting data. Now, the method that you will use to collect your data should be stated clearly in this section. Now, over on the image section of the screen, you're seeing a candy machine. But below the candy machine, you're seeing an example of SBA project title. Does the location of a store affect the prices that are charged? So this is a possible question that we could use for our SBA. Now, we can collect our data by using various methods. So we have survey, we could use a questionnaire, we could use an experiment or an investigation to collect data that will help you to complete your SBA project. The instrument that you intend to use to gather the data should also be stated here. You can place your blank tables with headings, your survey questions, your diagrams, and general calculations about things that you plan to discuss. So all of these should be stated in your method of data collection. So we should see clearly, what are you going to use to collect your data? So let's look at this example. If you want to find out if the location of the store affect the prices that you charge or that the persons charge, what are you going to use to collect their data? So it could be a survey that you're gonna do. It could be a questionnaire. You could actually do an experiment where you have somebody visiting different shops and purchase things and put the prices together. And you could do an investigation where you're investigating the prices, you're reviewing their documents, you're reviewing their receipts, you're reviewing a variety of documents. So this is what you're going to be using to collect your data. Very important. Now we've collected our data. We've collected our data and it's now time to present your data. Your presentation of data, a table or survey can be used to collect your initial data. This table should be properly laid out with appropriate column headers that describe exactly what data you are collecting. So it must be clear. Persons must be able to follow to see what data are you collecting. You will also need at least one graph that presents your data, statistical graph, bar chart, your pie charts, your linear graphs, or histogram can be used. So this is where you're demonstrating your mathematical skills and your mathematical principles to present the data. This is a heavy part of the mark, so you have to pay attention to this. Now, the axes on your graphs, they should be well labeled. You should also introduce the graph. So your readers must know what this graph is about. You can't just place the graph on the screen and leave it, but we should be able to follow you to know that this graph will show you X, Y, or Z. Okay, students? Now it's time to analyze your data, your analysis of data. You're looking at your data to find out three main things. One, what is your data saying to you? What patterns do you see? Are you realizing that the urban areas charge more than the rural areas for the same item? What trends? So you're analyzing the data, analyzing it. You're going to look at your averages and compare quantities using your percentages. After you have done that, you're going to discuss findings. Now, based on your findings from your data, you will discuss what you have gathered from your project. Your data should be the evidence that provide guidance for you. So you can't go in and make up anything, but your data now will drive the discussion of your findings. So let's say you realize that the rural areas were a bit cheaper than the urban areas. Why? So your discussion, you're giving more. So you're explaining, you're discussing. You know, you just watch a movie and you're discussing it with someone. That's what you're doing. You're discussing your findings. You're telling the reasons why this could have actually happened. All right. So based on the data for sure. Finally, you're actually at the end. Now you're seeing that the SBA is very simple. We will be having a class where we'll be helping students to complete excellent SBA because our minimum grade that we require is 20 out of 20. All of you are invited to this class. The class will be posted, the link to register for the class will be posted below, and you can go ahead and register for CSEC SBA preparation question for math. All right? Now, finally, your conclusion. Your conclusion, you're at the end. You're telling us what you have found from this project. So you're basically summarizing your findings. You have already done your analysis. You have already done your discussion. So it's now to give your concluding statement on the project. Now you have to remember that you'll be marked for grammar. So please pay attention to that. There might be word limit, so you have to pay attention to the word limit. There is also a mark scheme. We will be discussing the mark scheme further in our classes that we will be having. We'll be giving sample SBA. So if you want to see a sample SBA, then register for the classes that are, the link is posted below. It's going to be an exclusive class. We'll be completing the SBA in 2 classes. So in 2 classes, you should be finished with your Mathematics SBA and you should be on to securing your grade 1. Now, thank you so much for watching. You're actually at the end of this video. We want you to go ahead, share this with a friend. Remember to like, subscribe, so that you can be alerted when we have more videos. Comment if you have any questions. If you have any feedback, thank you so much for watching. My name is Felisa Ricketts, and it's been my pleasure sharing with you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everyone.